Alright, what is up guys? Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to do something today that I haven't really ever done before. Today I'm going to do a tech review, and it's not going to be like a full-on comprehensive exhaustive review, but there's something that I wanted to do. I'm going to do a review of the iPhone 7 Plus, and this will be my impressions of it after using it for about 2 months. So I got the phone like late September, just like everybody else, and I'm not going to get into all the technical details and all that sort of stuff. You can find reviews of that stuff elsewhere on the internet. What I'm really interested in doing is talking about the features of this new phone that are impactful to me on an everyday basis. So there are a few things I want to talk about, and we will start with the home button. So the home button on the new iPhone 7 and 7 Plus is not actually a button at all. It's actually just part of the front of the phone. And so when you press it with your thumb, it doesn't actually move. Now it takes a little bit of getting used to it first, and it definitely was strange when I first took it out of the box, but the Taptic engine in the phone will actually give you a little bit of feedback when you press the button. So it vibrates a little bit to simulate a click. That's actually a really nice touch, and it gives you the sensation of clicking a button even if you're not actually clicking a button. There's a setting in the settings menu that will allow you to set the sensitivity of the home button, which is nice. I usually leave mine set at the middle setting, but all in all, I mean, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's a nice touch. The Touch ID sensor is still lightning fast, and it's good. The next thing that I want to talk about is one of my favorite features of iOS 10. Now this has more to do with software than it does the actual hardware, but the raise to wake is probably my favorite feature. So if you had an iPhone 6S or 6S Plus, you know that the Touch ID sensor was just blazing fast, and that's great if you want to get into your phone quickly. But the problem was, if you had notifications on your lock screen and you pick it up and you press the home button to wake up your phone, it just bypasses the lock screen entirely and goes right into your phone, and so you don't see those notifications. Well, with raise to wake, all you have to do is pick up the phone and tilt it a little bit, and the screen will wake up and you can see your notifications, and you can take actions from the lock screen and that sort of thing. It's a very nice touch. I like it a lot, and it's extremely helpful. Okay, next we'll talk about the big elephant in the room, and that is the missing 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, a lot of people were really upset about this, and for many people, maybe they decided not to upgrade to this phone because there was no headphone jack. For me, it really hasn't affected me much at all. I think that the Lightning headphones sound really good. I've been told they sound better. I'm not much of an audiophile, so I don't know if they are actually better. They're at least as good as the 35mm headphones, and it really hasn't been an inconvenience. There's never been a situation where I've had to charge my phone while I'm also using my headphones. Most of the time, if I'm sitting down listening to music with headphones, I'm at my desk at work, and I can listen to music through my computer. I don't need to use my phone to do that. And also, the Lightning to 3.5mm adapter that comes with the iPhone 7 or 7 Plus works just fine. Now, for me, I upgraded from an iPhone 6S Plus to the 7 Plus, and besides the additional storage space, which I needed desperately, the camera was the one feature that I really was excited about with the new iPhone 7. And with the 7 Plus, you get the dual cameras. You have the regular wide-angle lens that you would have on any other camera smartphone, and it's the same great camera that Apple always includes in their phones. But the 7 Plus adds an additional camera, which is a telephoto lens, which will allow you to do a 2x optical zoom rather than a software zoom. And it works really easily. There's a little icon on the camera viewfinder that says 2x. You push the button and you can zoom in. It also works on video as well.
So here's a clip that I recorded with the iPhone 7 Plus camera. And the really nice thing about the zoom feature is that it works while you're recording. So right here, I'll zoom in as I'm recording, and that really comes in handy when you're trying to get a shot where you need to zoom quickly.
What I have found with the dual lens camera is that it doesn't always actually switch to the telephoto lens when you select the 2x zoom. So if you're in poor lighting conditions, the software may decide that it's best to just do a software zoom rather than switch lenses. So that's a little bit inconvenient, but for the most part, if you're outdoors and you're taking like landscape photos or you're doing anything in really good light, it works great. The other nice feature of the camera is the new portrait mode. And basically what this does is it will take your photo and it will try to determine what the subject is and then blur everything behind it. And it gives you really great quality photos that look like they were taken on a DSLR. Now, if you look really closely, you can tell that it is a fake blur that is software generated, but to the layman's eye, I mean, it works really well. The one drawback to this feature though is, again, in low light, it does not function very well, and you have to make sure that you're positioned a certain distance away from things. And I also noticed that it works best when you're dealing with faces, which is its intended purpose. If you're trying to take pictures of objects, it doesn't always work as well. So all in all, after using the iPhone 7 Plus for about 2 months now, I'm really happy with it. It's very fast, the camera is great. Okay, so that's it for my mini tech review of the iPhone 7 Plus. I know this is not a typical vlog, so if you're not a techie, I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you tomorrow.